this guy. Ooh, that was a little further than I thought. Welcome to the fascinating world of traffic signals. Today we are going to be installing this riser running up. We're gonna be installing that so we can have the power company come out here and swap over power. So let's get right into it. Moment of truth. Let me go see if I get this truck stuck or not. Oh, all right, we gotta get up to that power pole and let's see how we're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna try to cut through. You see where that truck's pulling up at, and come around and get into the grass. There is a driveway that's a bit closer. Now this might be considered somebody's driveway, but we're gonna try to truck right on through that and hopefully not get stuck. I get over to that power pole. Really don't want to mess up his concrete. Really don't want to get stuck either. Hoping. All right, cool guy right there. Told me to use their driveway. Man, these guys just leave. Man, that thing's full of food. He was just concerned, hoping I wouldn't cut power. Really wish I had a smaller truck. I hate doing this. Really don't want to cause a rut in his yard. So then we'll be back to fix it. I think we're gonna manage. Especially that's a lot less of a distance than this stuff. Oh yeah, she's wet. Oh yeah, we're causing a little bit of ruts, but just get me close enough to the pole. Now the problem in wet grass with any vehicle, anytime you're making turns in it, is where you're gonna have a lot more of your issues. Going straight, yeah, you can see I'm already slipping and sliding right now. The truck just have 4-wheel drive, so just lock the differential. Front axle engage, rear locker engage. Oh yeah, man. Oh, 4-wheel drive in this thing's killer. Hell yeah. And I think I'm super close to that now at this point. We'll go ahead and kill all those things and then get our PTO on. All right, let's get ready to hang that sucker. Get on up here. Oh. Damn thing's still frozen. Brother, it's cold. Just turn it to me real quick. Let me tie that string on there a little bit better first before we got to tie and everything. All right, run up with it. Shut up, Siri. God damn. I'll try to deal with this. If you can get with Ricky and get that 3 conductor out, we're gonna be pulling from that smaller box there, the power pedestal, to this guy. So just get it out over by it, leave it topside, and start unraveling some cable, get some slack out. And when you're walking over there, I'm gonna holler at you here in a moment for you to pull the string. As long as I'm tied, I'm still tied over there, so I can get all this slack from here to there out my way. Let's get her a little wet with lubricant. I go to it first because I'm gonna need you to pull that string. Luckily got a little bit of a brace. Go ahead and pull it. Keep on going with it. All right, hold that. So I never do all your straps at first. Come back to those. All right, you're good. Go ahead and get with him and get that cable out. All right, now I just got to run 2-hole straps. Gonna go all the way up to the top and put a weather head on there, or have a weather head ready on there, and we're gonna pull some cable. I'll just pull it from up top and it'll go pretty smooth. All right, guys, here on this cold morning, if I didn't explain what we're doing, this is gonna be the riser for, damn, I didn't get that past that. Let me go there. For the power here at Eldorado. It's gonna be right at the edge of it. Damn. I'm just gonna have some pressure behind it. Woo! That's fun. Slap a strap on it while I'm at it. It does make it harder with the weatherhead. So I'm gonna put it a little bit low, put it down here, where it's nice and straight down to the pole. And then I'll be able to pull it off the pole a little bit to do my weatherhead. Looks fairly straight. Tugga. Yeah, I'm sure I'll make it work. All right, gotta add more straps down it. Also, these screws here, these Timberlock, love them. Y'all would love them too. That was a little further than I thought. And I hope I get back up in that thing. There, huh? Go ahead, untie that right there and just get that out the way. All right, so what I like to do, start down here, make a little rat tail. Just kind of hold the string for while you're taping it all up. Then you're just gonna make a couple half hitches, which if you come down the line of it and you kind of just twist the string over on itself, you can then slide it down the cable, pull it tight. Yeah, and this, for the most part, if it's like a real hard pull, you'll do more, and depending on how many cables you add up to it. But this ain't gonna be a super hard pull. It just, whenever it runs up though, gravity is not your friend on it. When we're pulling that direction at least. But you do that and then tape it up real good. Don't be real loose on the tape either, kind of singe down on it as you're going around. Should be, you know, it's an empty 2-inch. Should be fairly easy to pull. That ought to be good. Let me get on that. Let's get back in this thing. Man, if I wasn't in bibs, I'd say maybe. All right, I think I'll make it that every day of the week. Not forget to put that back on the upper controls. There is ice all over this thing, so be careful. Whew. Clip on the harness. Let's go. All right, and we only need about, I'm gonna probably take about 6 feet of cable out from down there. Go ahead and start feeding. Not the easiest in the world, especially when it's new guy feeding. We're just gonna keep hitting it. Be easier to get a little higher, but I ain't trying to be all up in the transformer on pulling cable. But everything's pretty new looking right here, so besides the lugs on the transformer, it really wouldn't get hurt by anything. Shouldn't, at least. I go ahead and unroll some more. This right here. So in the US, it splits off And technically you have like one phase, but 2 legs on one phase to get 240. So this is 120 volts. This right here is 120 volts. This is gonna be your neutral sent back. And all they're gonna do whenever we get our cable here is they're gonna add those to another lug on these blocks. And it's gonna run down, run into our power pedestal and be able to constantly feed power. These are always energized unless disconnected from the power side of it. But either or, it's a single phase dropped over here, and that's how you tie everything back together on this transformer. And again, as long as I don't touch them lugs with my head or anything and bridge the hots and the neutral, then I'm safe. And there's our cable. I'm gonna pull enough out and I'll strip back, but I'm gonna pull enough, get a good service loop. And honestly, since I like the terminal blocks they have up here, I'm hoping they don't drop it down and splice it. I'm hoping they're just gonna tie right onto it. So give me a few more feet. All right, hold it to the top of the power pedestal and you can cut it from there. And this is your neutral line, and that'll jump from every pole. But let's get our stuff done. I would just tie right onto it, but that is very much the power company's side, and they will very much not be happy with us doing that. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my cable, get it landed, rolled up, and then I'm gonna call Energy, get the weatherhead on too. And I'm gonna call Energy and tell them we're ready to get hooked up. Hopefully they get scheduled out and come out today. Hoping so. All right, weatherhead installation, pretty simple. Do a knockout on the plastic, drop that junk in there, but loosen up these little flat heads here. And this guy pops off. Fucker. Quick intermission, but as you can see, this stuff is a pain to keep on there, but not for long on there. It's just because this cable is real thick. And then you get the head that's gonna block water and everything from going in. Make sure it lines back up. Gotta be kidding me. You're good on that. I'll grab that in a moment. You can help out with the grout for now. All right, now let's tighten this weatherhead down to the clamp. I'm just gonna watch me drop everything. It's too damn cold. All right, weatherhead is successfully installed. All this is good to go. Now I'm gonna strip out cable for him. I'm gonna roll it up and leave a good little service loop here. And then I'm gonna strip down his stuff, or hang it up to it and strip it down for him, make it nice and tight. And then call them. I hope they can make it out today. That'd be cool. Get this stuff done with. All right, so we got a good service loop. Now I need to come up. I'm gonna go up to the transformer. All right, so we come up. I wanna leave him some slack, so come to here. This is where I'm gonna just strip it down for him and get it ready. And then all he'll have to do is pop it in the lugs and give us some freaking power out here. So, and then I'll show you all the hookup on the power pedestal side. I feel like I can barely get a grip on the damn stuff. Pull string, get the jacket off, and get it all cleaned up and ready. I'll tell you, A lot nicer when you can feel your hands. You're probably just gonna hear me bitch about the cold very often right now. And that's very fair. I'm going to complain about it. All right, guys, so on this side, I'm not gonna strip down each conductor just yet. I'll leave them exposed for the guy, because it'll just be hanging down. But I don't want to strip it out just so he don't bump anything on his way up to connecting it. But this is as set up and ready as it can almost possibly get. He strips that down, attaches the cables that need to get attached, and he'll be done. Really wish we could do it, but it's not our side of things, and I don't want to have bad relations with the biggest power company in the state for the most part. All right, guys, on our side of things, it's even a bit easier. We also have a bypass to make things easier, but you can see it says phase A and B, but they're legs. It's gonna be one leg of 120 here, one leg of 120 over here, and then obviously our neutral. Let's go ahead and loosen these lugs up. Now the amperage we have out here is pretty slim. So this right here is a 3 conductor, number 6. Oh, I'm telling you, the jacket on this cable, this Y, is when it's cold, it does not like me. Sometimes the twist and the wraps on it are so tight to the cable, it's hard to get off. Phase B is gonna be this red one here. Phase B, leg B, whatever. Gonna be this red, neutral is white, black for A. Now in a certain order, if this was live already, you would wanna land your neutral first, and then your legs. Since this is not hot yet, you can clearly touch everything and it don't matter. And then go ahead and just land your cables. All right, everything is nice and tight in there. All right, so as you can see, we're wired up, hot, neutral, hot. May turn the bypass on. I'm gonna prefer that, but I'm gonna have to talk to the electrical company when we do so. Now we can open this guy up, flip the breaker, hit the other breaker, and then be set up there. But looks like we're ready to call the power company. Let's do so. All right, just talked to the power company. He said he's hoping for it to be this week, and I'm really hoping it's gonna be this week. But he didn't sound super confident that it was for sure gonna happen today. So, and I told him a bunch of times, I'm like, 15 minutes, man. It's gonna be 15 minutes. Yeah, get your guy up there and get it done real fast. Let's move this truck. Try to get this truck out of here without getting stuck. It's gonna be fun. And without tearing up this guy's yard. Moment of truth. It's already slipping a little bit, so let's lock in the differential. Let's lock in our front axle. Don't really want to go back that way. It's a lot shorter. Man, will I feel bad if I just get stuck right in his front yard. I'm hoping these trees done rooted up very well. Easily driving up right now. So keep it that way. Try and take out any of this man's stuff. I hope I don't tear up his driveway either. Turning out of here. Oh, dude, easy money. I should have just came in that way. Ain't nothing to it. All right, guys, so not a great phone call from the engineer with Energy. We're hoping to get it done this week. I really want it done by today, but we'll see. We'll see what their schedule gets, and if it's going to allow us to get this power swap done today. Y'all will see it all happen. If so, if not, then hope you enjoyed the video, and you'll have to stay tuned for when we do kill power at the current setup right now. and get it all swapped over. Thanks for watching.